here in Uganda. There's incredible potential with this new way of thinking, this new way of leadership, that is questioning on what principles and what values, are we running our organizations. And so I think Acumen Fellows are very much in the center of this.
The Acumen Fellows program is a leadership development program for social entrepreneurs and social change leaders around the world.
Acumen Fellows are people of courage. They have chosen to do something about the challenges and the issues that they face or they see around them.
The fellowship program and community has been so critical to our success. It's incredible to see the energy and to see the interplay of all these different people finding the way to work together.
It's really exciting to make that difference, and all around the world, which is amazing. There's a power in that.
I don't think I'm a natural born leader. Every one of us is just trying to make one step forward, 2 steps forward. But there's so many barriers. For me, the passion is how do we help people, who are on this movement of improving themselves, of being upwardly mobile. And it's really a central theme in my work at Flip. When I began getting into business, I realized that I think it takes a lot of people around you to get work done.
When Abu came to me with the idea of Flip, at first I was certainly skeptical because the gig economy is not a choice, it's a reality. And if we really wanted to do something meaningful for the youth in Uganda that are struggling to find that dignity, we had to sort of poke the monster that is the informal sector, that is the gig economy. And I knew that with the experience I built over the past decade, and with a partner like Abu, we could achieve this scary, difficult dream. I'm a lawyer by training, and my great-grandfather played a significant role in the legal and economic reform of Uganda. And what I've always known was my purpose, to contribute to a more just society. The Acumen Fellowship gave me the strength and courage to follow what I already knew to be my purpose. A lot of courage, I would say.
I don't think if I didn't find Neha through the Acumen network, we would have done, 1/8 of what we've done. In 2012, when the Acumen Fellowship popped up, Village Energy was going through this transition. And I had done Village Energy, for 10 years. And I never believed that, I necessarily have to be the person who plants the flag.
Abu and I had interacted in various forums, here in the Uganda Acumen team, but we had never had a personal conversation. So this one time he sends me a WhatsApp, I would like us to have a coffee, and I'm like, okay, Abu, what's the coffee about? Because I was really confused. And we caught up and he was like, yeah, I want to offer you the CEO role in my company. I'm like, what? I remember even telling him, of all the things I expected from this conversation, that was not one of them. And so that's how I am here at Village Energy. Village Energy has been in the solar space in Uganda for 10 years. All of Village Energy's clients, they all, 100% of them, reported increased revenue. When someone makes more money, there's a ripple effect, around them and across their family and their extended family. Well, I'm very passionate about having people live dignified lives. So for me, directly tackling poverty was bringing money into people's pockets. Leadership to me is an act of courage, day in, day out.
Is that we want to show KCCA?
I came from a non-profit background where the dynamics with money are quite different. So then now coming to a company, Village Energy, which is, trying to make a profit, it was a huge change. I needed a lot of help. Sometimes the weight felt too much. I had to really call on resources that I didn't know I had. And then, of course, I took advantage of the Fellows Network and my friends to shift my thinking. I don't think I would have done it without them. They really held my hand, and I'm super grateful for them.
Judith.
Oh, Judith, okay.
Yeah. And people don't have time to listen to everything that we have to say. Now, what you say in the first 5 minutes of your pitch is what matters. Okay?
Enlight Institute began in 2016 as a traveling solar academy. The inspiration behind it came from when I was working at Village Energy.
Hey, Jay, this is some of the stuff you can use for your training. You want this one for Jinko or do you want the one? This one is 300.
About a year after I moved to Kampala, Abu, who had been in the inaugural class of Acumen Fellows, said I should apply. The core content of the fellowship program and some of the frameworks that we've learned, such as polarities, adaptive leadership, I've been able to use both within Village Energy and now at Enlight. When I was a teenager, I was shy, I was awkward, but it took continuous self-development and a willingness to change the way I did things in order to get to the level that I am today. So we want to provide that same avenues for our youth in terms of self-reflection that can then enable them to go out and become leaders.
I believe, like in Uganda, a drop in the bucket can create such huge social change that it can be replicated around the world on a much larger scale.
Okay, my name is Brenda. I have something nice for you. As you can see, it is a cook stove. It is so unique.
As an Acumen Fellow, I feel my role is an enabler to help the businesses in Kampala be able to meet their objectives. The work Village Energy is doing, the work Flip is doing, the work Enlight is doing, I'm really excited to see where that goes.
When we decided to start Flip, the first place we looked, the first place we went to ask for help was the Acumen community, and it was a natural, enthusiastic yes.
I think it's one of the most important networks I've been part of, to find the right people, find people who are as passionate as you are.
The fellowship's not just a gathering of professionals, but it really is a family. The cross-cultural conversations, I think, has added so much value, and I think certainly broadened all of our perspectives on what might be possible.
Acumen Fellows are dreamers, audacious hope. This belief that things can and will get better. I think they have the blinders of who they are and what they can do. But even with that recognition on how limited they are, they still dare to do something.